Boy Jung claims her younger boyfriend refused to repay the money he owed her after she kicked him to the curb.
All rise.
John Wilkerson says Ms. Jung liked being his sugar mama, so he shouldn't have to pay a dime.
Sugar.
Session, the Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
Sugar mama. Okay.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone. This is the case of Jung versus Wilkerson. Ms. Jung, you are suing Mr. Wilkerson for $3,400. You say the defendant owes you for outstanding bills, and it's time for him to pay up. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Defendant, you say it was the plaintiff's decision to be a sugar mama. Is that true?
That's true.
All right, well, let's get down to it. Were you a sugar mama?
No.
All right, tell me how you met Mr. Wilkerson and what was the nature of your relationship.
John and I met at a club, Halloween. As you can tell, he's fine. You know, he's a little bit younger than I am, although I had my reservations. He really sweet-talked me. He really did a lot of nice things for me. He really proved himself as a motivated, dedicated, focused individual. And what really caught me was he's a really good dad to his 2 kids. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give this guy a shot.
All right, so you guys started going out.
First issue so far. As a man, you have 2 kids. They're probably, if they're not out of the house or over 18 and doing their own thing, you should not get another woman in your life because you're not going to be able to be there for your kids. You're going to be showing this woman all the attention because she said he gave me the attention, sweet talk me, tell me all these nice things. Lies. He already did what he wanted to get in there. Which you don't want to start a relationship off by having sex because that's not love. That's feelings that you think it's love that you want to feel to bind each other together, which will never last because the feeling will just fade away. It's an emotion from the devil. And by bringing 2 kids into this relationship, not only are the kids gonna resent that woman, she won't be able to love them properly. And you as a dad, that's your responsibility to raise your kid properly, guide them properly. Don't impose your will onto them. If they want to do something, fine, let them do it and let them have the repercussion of it, of learning. If they don't want to, if you're not living an example of how they should live, they will end up in hell. And even if you live a way that they should live, some of them will still end up in hell. Just what they have to go through to go back to the Father. And some of them may not make it back. But that's their choice, right?
Exclusively?
Yes.
All right, for how long?
Almost a year.
All right, so
Yeah.
Mr. Wilkerson, you say the plaintiff was a sugar mama.
The plaintiff was a sugar mama. She loved being a
Sugar mama.
mama. She even called herself a sugar mama because she liked buying me stuff. Like, that's what she liked to do.
It's true.
And you were just taking any money she was willing to give.
I wouldn't put it that
Did you
way.
have real feelings for her?
Absolutely, I have real feelings for her. We have real feelings.
What are feelings, man? What are feelings? You love her and she loves you, and all of a sudden you guys are trying to destroy each other? Is that really love? Oh,
For
Lord.
each other, it's just that, you know, it's kind of like a running joke. Like, she's a little older than me, so, you know, she called herself my sugar mama, so, like, that's...
So it was a joke.
It was...
Did you think it was a joke?
He might think it's a joke, and he used that loosely, whatever. You know, I'd go along with it, but no, certainly not a sugar mama. I might gift him. He has gifted me stuff. That's beside the point. This
I was
man
just going to
owes me
ask,
money.
was this relationship a one-way street where you only gave him money and gifts, or did you give her money and gifts sometimes?
I gave her money and gifts, too, but the thing is that when I gave it to her, I didn't expect for her to, like, pay me back. I wasn't keeping tally, so same thing the other way around. When she gave me stuff, like, we weren't like keeping a ledger or something and I got to pay her back. It was a mutual thing.
All right, and so what happens? How does the relationship progress?
So we're together. First red flag, looking back, it's Thanksgiving. He's got a family gathering. I see him cozy.
The devil set you up, my guy. He set you up. Woo!
up to somebody at this Thanksgiving. So when he gets back, I'm questioning
Cozying up
him.
to who?
This woman who he described as his cousin. I do a little bit more digging. This wasn't his cousin, Your Honor. This was
I
his
don't know,
ex.
because I don't know when you get cozy up to your cousin.
Yeah, this was the mother of his youngest. This was his ex.
Oh, so it ended up being his ex?
Yes.
So you were cozied up with your ex, Mr. Wilkerson?
Judge, this was so early in our relationship, and she was upset that I didn't invite her to Thanksgiving with my family. So
But you came anyway?
she didn't go.
No, I saw all this on social media.
Oh.
I'm going.
What the? What? She's stalking you, my guy? What a mess.
Who is this woman?
You were looking at the videos on social media,
Uh-huh.
and you could see him.
Yes, because he's not sneaky at all.
So it was a red flag.
You should be sneaky so you give her a thrill. What the?
For you. But you continued on with the relationship.
At that time, I think I did dismiss it. You know, I'm just caught up in trying to make this work.
Then what happened in the relationship? Were you guys talking about getting married? How was this progressing?
We didn't bring it that far, but fast forward to January, another red flag, okay? We're going to work, he's driving me, we get in a car accident. Now I'm thinking, okay, the sugar mama thing has gone too far because this totaled my car.
Oh, she got in a car accident.
Who was driving?
John was.
Okay,
So
John
you were
was
driving
driving.
her car, had a car accident.
I was driving her car because I was taking her to work. So it wasn't
You didn't
like,
have your own car?
not at the time.
All right, so you were using her car.
Yes.
So you're driving there and you have an accident.
I have an accident because she's telling me to speed because she's running late to work. I usually don't speed. I'm a safe driver. I abide by the rules of the road. But she's having me like rush and speed, and I didn't see this huge pothole. When I went over it, it like messed up the accident.
Were you telling them speed up, I'm late for work?
I can't really remember that part.
Of course, you're not gonna remember that part.
I feel like trying to make up excuses right now.
What was the damage caused to the car?
So insurance covered most of it, but there was still a $500 deductible.
All
which
right,
we
do you have a
discussed.
copy of that bill?
Yes, I do.
And so, did the police have to be called, or you all just kept
We
going?
worked it out. We worked it out right then and there. He agreed to pay me the $500
It was a pothole,
Yeah.
so it didn't disable the car.
First sign the devil betrayed this guy. He's driving a woman to work with her car. Buddy, make sure you have your car. Your car. Okay? But he's using her car. She is nagging him. Drive. If it's true, she's nagging him, telling him to drive fast. Don't ever listen to a woman. Anytime you listen to a woman, you are gonna suffer for it. And he's suffering for it. He drove fast, hit the pothole. Now he owes her $500. Right there and then and there.
It just caused the car to have some damage.
The car was deemed totaled.
Do you have the paperwork where it says that the car was totaled?
Yes, I do have that in there.
Okay. Oh, here it is from the insurance company. We've determined that the repair costs exceed the actual cash value of your vehicle. Therefore, it's been deemed a total loss. Okay, there it is. Please note that a deductible of $500 we subtract. Okay, so that's the $500. You're saying, then you say you wanted him to pay it.
He agreed to pay it,
Oh, you did.
and I still have not seen that $500.
Did you agree to pay this money? Is that in writing somewhere?
We just agreed on that. together.
Judge, it wasn't like that. I may have said that I would pay it back, but that was so long ago.
Well, if you said you're going to pay it back,
Well,
I mean, is there a
I have
statute of limitations on the money you owe somebody?
No, so I've been buying stuff for the house. I've been buying her, like, I've been paying for stuff. So the amount of money that I've given her has exceeded $500.
But that's
over
not the
time.
point. That's what you're contributing to other areas because you live with him. Are you all sharing a household?
Not anymore. No.
Oh, okay. So after the
So
period of
wait,
time,
so who has a home and who used to live with who? I would love to know that. Maybe we'll see, maybe.
and this happened, then you all
But-
went back to living together.
But
Yeah.
don't go live with a woman. Don't live with a woman, especially with her and her family. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not good.
You are basically admitting here that you told her, I'll give you the $500.
Yeah, but I'm also bringing up the fact that right after that, we engaged in so many other things that $500 was.
But you know,
even
no,
moving in together.
no, Mr. Wilkerson, you know what? If you agree to take responsibility for something, then don't tell me you done paid it into something else. No, just pay it into the thing that you said you were going to be responsible for. That doesn't. I don't like it unless there's a clear determination and agreement. Hey, I know I owe you the $500 for the deductible, but there's $500 due for the landscaping. If you want, I'll cover that instead of the car. Did you ever say expressly, I know I owe the $500 and I told you I'd pay, but I'm going to pay for those other things instead?
We've had
It's funny how the black woman there in the back, like, yeah.
conversations like that here and there. I don't know if I can use the term expressly, maybe tacitly, or like it was just like an understanding that we
So
had.
how much time went by before you asked about that $500?
Okay, let's back it up a little bit too, because that $500 is not all he owes me. With us living together, part of that was
Okay, so it seems like he ended up living with her. He lived with Mama. Oh, and I just remember she's older than him. So he was actually in a relationship with his mom. What a mess.
me loaning him $2,000 to clean up his credit so we could get a place together. So
You
it's
loaned
not
it
just
to
the
him?
500. Yes, loan.
Did
Loan.
you believe it
Did
was
not
a loan,
give it to
Mr.
him.
Wilkerson?
I did not believe it was alone. This is my sugar mama. She loves to do stuff for me like that. Like, so we never were keeping tally. Like, it wasn't like a
Mama!
business relationship. We was in a relationship. So if she wanted to pay for something for me, she was just gonna do it.
Did you pay for anything for her?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Well, nothing that I'm holding over her head right now.
Well, not even holding over her head. What did you buy on her behalf, like for her?
I bought groceries, I bought clothes, I've taken her out, just certain things that she needed around the house. I built furniture for her.
So
it's
the way you speak, you're speaking as if this was an equitable relationship. I did things for her, she did things for me. So why would you use the term sugar mama? Because that begets you're getting taken care of.
because it counters what she's trying to say about me. That, like, as though she was giving me stuff and it was not equitable. Like, she's giving me all these things.
Because you're saying
paying
a
for these
sugar
things, and I
mama
owe her.
relationship is equitable because you get to be with me and then you pay my bills.
It's more her
Okay, I see what he's saying. He's pretty much saying that he would do stuff for her, she would do things for him, but yet she would still say, I'm your sugar mama. Interesting.
attitude about when she's paying for something. It's like she wants to do that. It's not like I'm paying for this and you owe me this back in like 30 to 60 days. We
Okay,
never
but
had a
you admitted you
conversation
were
like
going to
that.
pay the $500.
I just said that
How
like
do you
as
think
a
that
courtesy.
you returned that $500?
Well, through many different ways, and through the course of our relationship, I bought and paid for so many things, Judge. I'm trying to tell
Where's
you.
the receipts?
I-
Did you bring any?
I didn't bring any receipts.
All right. So here's this. I can put my glasses on so I could see what it says. So payments process. You sent her $900, $900, $700, $700, and $900 for rent.
Yes.
So you were paying for rent.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you saying he owes you? How do you get to $3,400?
Okay, so the $2,000 that I lent him, which you can see in the text messages, I said, for now. I will help you out for now.
We need to get your credit fixed or we're not going to be able to get this apartment together. Yeah, I just don't have any money to pay off these collections right now. It's $2,000. Who do you owe $2,000 and why haven't you gotten a payment plan? It's some old dental bills from right after John Jr. was born. I lost track of them. Well, I guess I can help you out with it for now. Okay, cool. That doesn't sound like a loan. That sounds like a gift.
I said for now, and that was an agreement that we had that he was going to pay me back.
Where's that part? Because the text chain ends.
When has for now ever been a binding agreement and a payment plan? That's not even a thing.
You're the one that wanted to get an apartment together, so I made it happen.
Absolutely.
I helped you.
Judge, see, it's a gift. Like that's how our relationship was. It wasn't like a business transaction. It wasn't like that.
Okay, so, but you say she was a sugar mama.
So as a sugar baby, when I gotta like pay her, like that's not the arrangement.
Sean, does this sound like
What
a
a mess.
relationship? you want to be a sugar baby?
Not at all.
It's not sounding fun to me.
Coming up.
Definitely not
Can
funny.
you please tell these
Yes,
women?
what is
Back it up, okay? So I let the
We've been
one
backing it up. The question is, have you been backing it up?
That's
No. He had the one little incident. We find out it's not his cousin. This girl shows up again. His ex.
I thought those relationships were a lot more cut and dry. You know? I look good, you pay my bills. This one is complex. It's not fun. It's not sugary for me. It's not. She's a salty mama now because she want her money back.
Yeah, she's salty because of his hex. Let's find out.
Okay? But we're here. $3,400, $2,000 for the money you say you loaned him, $500 for the bills.
The deductible. And then
The deductible.
he also dipped out on rent. So he does owe me a month's rent too.
So the months he was sending.
Yup. And I'm not even
But
going to
what
count the
rent is
months
this?
that
Did
he
you
was
all
short
get the
on rent.
apartment?
Yeah.
Was your name on the lease and his name, or just your name?
Both of ours.
Both of your name was on the.
And he just dipped.
When did you dip, and why did you dip, Mr. Wilkerson?
It wasn't a dip. It like she wanted me to leave. She told me to leave, and the reason why she did is because I caught her cheating.
Oh, you caught her cheating
Yes.
now.
Ooh, wee! What a salty one.
I did.
Oh Lord, this is messy.
No,
Your Honor, I was not cheating per se. But
Per
I wasn't in
se.
this moment. I will admit I was
Per se.
in
What
a
does
dark
that mean?
moment.
What is per
This
se?
came out of his
Where's these
cheating.
air quotes coming from? Like, we've established this. Can you please tell these
Yes,
We
women?
can back it up, okay? So I let
We've
the
been backing it up. The question is, have you been backing it up?
That's-
No. He had the one little incident. We find out it's not his cousin. This girl shows up again, his ex, again at a family reunion during the summer. At which point, I grill him. About a month later, he does admit that he's
She grilled him. Betty. She's controlling. She has spirit of mama in her. She grilled him. She wants full control and authority over this man, which is the opposite of how the Lord said it should be. And you having the authority over your woman doesn't mean you need to check her. No, you just need to lead her properly with love, not controlling, going through her phone and keeping tabs on her. And no, that spirit of your mama again that wants to control a situation, imposing your will onto your woman. It's not God's will. That's your will, trusting in yourself, which is the devil. That will lead you into a situation just like this one, where now you're both in court, now you're fighting, and that is not even love.
slept. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but I did not cheat on him. I did reach out to my ex. I was lonely, but I did not.
She cheated. She cheated. See? Look at this. This is how the devil set her up. I was lonely, which is a feeling. So you get the thoughts first, lonely, then you get the feeling, and by the feeling come out of you, you do the action. So don't try to stay out of your thought, but be aware of the thoughts that comes around, because your thoughts are not you. They're definitely not you. They're a setup. And she ended up cheating on this guy.
Oh, you just talked.
Judge, they were doing way more than talking.
How do you know?
Because I saw the messages. They were texts.
Did you bring them to court?
Let me just describe what I saw. It was sex messages. Like, she was sending inappropriate pictures to this man.
Okay.
And I asked her about it. She's trying to deflect. She's trying to gaslight me. Like, I just couldn't trust her anymore. Now, when I was confronting her about it, she acted like she couldn't take it. And she was just like, leave. She was telling me to leave.
So she told you to leave?
She told me to leave.
And so, did you kick him out and tell him to leave?
Yes, I did.
Why are you going to
I
kick him
was
out when his
sick of
name's on the
everything
lease?
Yeah, why are you kicking him out when his name on the lease? But I want to go back to the loneliness a little bit, just a little bit more. Because it seems like they had a fight, right? And she want him to come and worship him, but worship her, but because he didn't, the feeling of lonely, the thought comes and then the feeling happened. And because remember, in the first start of the video, she said he gives me attention, he talked nice to me, he does all of these things to make me feel good. And that's how he was able to control her. And now she wants to do the opposite now, which is interesting.
I just couldn't
How many
deal
more
with it.
months do you have left on that lease then?
That was towards the end.
How many more months do you have left?
Just 3 past that.
3 past that? How much was the rent per month?
900.
Okay,
Or
so
1800.
Oh, it's 1800.
900 a piece, yeah.
so he was paying 900.
Yep.
Couple months he was
Consistently.
short.
Exactly. I let that slide. He had stuff he needed to pay for his kids. Like,
But there was 3 months left that he didn't pay, his 900.
correct. Yeah.
So that 27, but are you suing for that?
No, just the last month. I mean, he left me high and dry with
So
no
you just
warning.
want 1 month of $900, that's what you're suing
Yeah,
for?
that's all I'm asking for. This isn't even out of spite. It's like this man owes
It
me
shouldn't
for
be
these
anything.
3 things.
I don't
A
know
total
why.
car.
If you gonna come all the way up in here, I'll be asking for all my. This has been an interesting and entertaining saga. It is the most complicated sugar mama. Maybe sugar daddies do it better. What do you think, Sean?
I think so.
Sugar mamas has got too much going on. I know I don't want to be doing this. When you have the car accident, Mr. Wilkerson, you admit in open court, I said I was going to pay it, but I did other things. You owe her that $500. Let's just be clear. If you are operating the motor vehicle, you have the control. You make the decision. But ultimately, you said you were going to pay it and admitted it in open court. With the
Listen to the woman. Never ever listen to a woman, man. Don't do it.
respect to the rent,
You will suffer.
she's asking you for $900. Your name is on that lease. 1 month she's asking for. That's $900. You owe her that. With respect to the $2,000, Ms. Young, that you're talking about for these dental bills, this court does not see any communication, email, contract, agreement, meeting of the minds about the fact that he's supposed to pay you back. It's the judgment of this court that the plaintiff should be awarded $1,400, the $500 for the accident, and the $900 for the 1 month of rent you asking for. You know, honey, I ought to get asking for my whole $2,700, but
She evil. She kicked him out. Am I gonna pay for somewhere I'm not even staying, even though your woman kicked you out? That's crazy.
you want $900, you got it. Judgment for the plaintiff, $1,400. Court is adjourned.
All rise. Judge Lake has ruled in
But this is what will happen, man. The relationship didn't start off the right way. They end up controlling each other, showing love, which they think is love. I understand it, but it's not. And you start off with sex. Any woman that is supposed to be in your life, your relationship won't start off with sex, because sex is not love. You think it's love because that's what you've been programmed and taught to do, coming from your mom that traumatized you and from TV shows that you watch to show affection. But love and all these feelings, they do nothing but control you. And they'll lead you down the path like this one, where as a man, you listen to the woman, you're going to suffer. And the devil sets you up just like this. Make everything so good, so nice. You feel so good about it. Then he's going to take it away from you. You're going to feel like this guy. You're going to feel sad or upset. Which you shouldn't feel sad or upset either way, because those are still emotion. And they're going to be used to control you either way. But that's what society is like.